not millions, but at least thousands and thousands of Twitch streamers. So I understand if they don't check out every case. It just makes me sad that we had to restart. I didn't. Whatever they did something that made Twitch that they did something with my account that broke the TOS. What's up, Dumas? What's my YouTube? My YouTube is Science Rules. Nick, thanks for the followerino, man. My bloody tofu. That does not sound delicious, but thanks for the follow, man. That does not sound like something I'd want to eat. I'm pulling up my YouTube for you guys. Bucky says, so basically they ruined a good brewer's account. Well, thanks. I appreciate that, man. General Snarf, Science Rules. No, it's actually, I'm not even upset about the whole thing. Like, we rebranded the stream. The new image is great. AC, thanks for the follow. Hopefully it also shows you guys that I do not give up easily. So it's a positive thing. Yes, I lost the old channel, so what? I rebuilt, and things are looking up for us. Anyway. From one brewer to another, of course, man. Anarchy is God, science rules. MP Vent says the Bill Nye thing's annoying. Yeah, I don't give up easy. Playing Ether Mage with Magic of the Moon is so sweet. It is. We do lose game 1 to this guy, but we take games 2 and 3. I think? No, wait, we did steal game 1. You're a wizard, Harry. Blue Red Wizard's too good, needs to be banned. Not everybody's gonna love it, MP. I hear you, friend. It's fine. Not everybody's gonna be in love with it. It's okay. You can't. Here's another thing. You can't make everybody happy. If it makes, you know, 100, 150 of the people hanging out tonight happy, MP, I'm gonna keep it. But if it makes, you know, 20 or 30 people unhappy, you know, this is a little political of me to say, but it's true. I mean, like, not that we talk politics in here, but it's really hard to make everybody happy. Period. Dumas says run Storm Chaser Mage. He's a wizard. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. So we do die there, right? But the other game against this guy went a lot better, and we end up taking the match. Actually. Kid Christian says, I used to hate the Bill Nye thing and think you were kind of ripping off him. But now that I've watched the channel so much, it's stuck. Thanks, man. No, I don't want to say ripping off Bill. I actually have a lot of respect for the man. I used to watch his show all the time. That's why I went with the name. I mean, maybe an even more appropriate name for the channel could have been the Abrams Special. That was another thing I was considering, but nobody gets it and I have to explain it. And that means that's not a good rebranding. If you have to explain the name, it means it's not a good rebranding. We slam the moon again, it turns off his green and his white mana. It does trigger Eidolon. But we do get the counters on the Sun Drop, and this Sun Droplet gained us about 5 life over the course of this game before we just win. Did I have to use a different Twitch? What do you mean? Oh yeah, I had to rebuild. The only thing I got to keep was my OBS. which was nice. Well, no, I had to rebuild that too. I just started fresh, man. I could have gotten frustrated, but I decided just to restart Turtle God. Million says, first night here at Bill 9, never stopped going off. It was annoying. Well, Million Little, a lot of what happened was there was a lot of viewers from my previous channel trying to find me again. Million Little. So, yes, it did go off a lot. Call me! Science rules. Call me. Welcome back. Call me, for example, is another example of that, what I was just describing. Someone from my previous channel that found us again. So, welcome back, Turtle God. Welcome back, friend. Yeah, we also trimmed it. Shade helped me trim it. So, yeah, it's just doing a lot better. There's the Master of Waves. And we do some blocks. Obviously keeping the Master Waves, it is Pro Red. He scoops. Okay. Actually, it deleted the match. It's on my highlight reels. It actually, because I lost my internet connection, I don't think we can watch the one where we sowered. I'll try to watch it, though. The sower play was so sweet. You got to see this to believe it. I think this is the game that we won barely off of a sower. Yep, this is the best game, period, with the deck. Period. What are you talking about? Viewers from your own channel. No one is here from there, says Black. What do you mean? You being sarcastic, Black Iron? Maximus says, why do we have to make a new channel? I was hacked. Actually, I heard that the hacking, I wasn't the only account that was hacked recently. I heard there were several other Twitch accounts that were lost due to some, either like keylogging or some sort of password finding tech, you know. I mean, I'm no hacker, so I don't understand exactly how they got a hold of it. And it looks like we're going to lose this game, right? He's got a bunch of Curd Apes, but we did shrink the Curd Apes with the Blood Moon. They are just 1/1s. Curd Ape is a 1/1 if you have something like Blood Moon in play and they have no basic forced. So we play Venser. I Venser the Eidolon and block and kill a Curd Ape. He bolts my face. We go to 1. Now right here we should lose the game, right? Hang on. Right here, the game should be over, right? Liquid says I'm here. So we should lose here, right? We're at 1 against Burn, right? Zoo Burn. We should lose here, right? We don't. Watch what happens. It's amazing. We sower the Eidolon. Conductor says if it wasn't my email that was compromised, then it was brute force. I actually checked my email, and my email is still working, and I was able to change that email's password, although that's not the email I'm using for the new account. So it must have been a brute force hacking then, Conductive, which is scary. It's scary that someone didn't like my previous channel to the point where they wanted to do that. So that's kind of scary. And we win. Isn't that great? We won against 1 life against Zuber. I think he scooped too soon, though, because couldn't he have topped like a bolt? Air6 says it just registered you meant Sower of Temptation. Oh, yeah. Sower of Temptation's hilarious against Oblivion Sower, for example. We use it all the time against Big Eldrazi. Because they usually aggressively spend their dismembers, because who's going to play around Sower of Temptation, like tutor for Sower of Temptation? Let's jam the deck for a game. Yeah, who's going to do that? It's been a long time since I've seen someone play around Sower of Temptation. They probably don't save their removal for that particular... You know, they spend it on the counter spells. They spend it on the... the Void Mage. They spend it on various other creatures. It gets spent on Magus of the Moon, usually, and then you Sower them and you kind of steal the game. Which is kind of cool. There was Eidolon, right? So Bolt, you know... Right, Bolt wasn't an out. It's true. Right, it wouldn't be a tie because the Eidolon trigger happens first. It's actually really hard to tie in Magic Online. There's a few cards that let you do it. You'd have to run something janky like Volcanic. Not that I'm trying to make a deck that ties, but it's funny to think about the interactions that allow for a tie in Magic Online. Stuff like Volcanic Fallout. A lot of it's in red, actually, the things that cause ties. Volcanic Fallout's one of them. Slag Storm is another, although how playable are either of those cards right now, I'm not sure. Probably not. Say yes. Kami says XCOM or Riot. This hand's pretty terrible. It depends on what he's playing. Let's take a 6. This hand's a lot better. Bottom, I do want to see a second land. I don't know what I'm playing against. We have the roast in hand. You know, do you still just grab island? Not necessarily. A lot of people think we're bloodfish. It's not really fish. It is blue-red wizards. Alright, Vial. By the way, if you're wondering if we lose to fish, it is one of our hardest matchups, period. Say go. The roast will help, but how much will it help? Good thing I don't have a Blood Moon. It's terrible in the matchup. And that's part of the reason. I think that some of our cards in the main deck that are hedged for Eldrazi aren't very good against fish. Cavern of Souls. Okay, so who likes... I kind of like jamming Prodigy. What if it's the Wizard Mirror? Wizard Fish. Nah, he's playing fish. I mean, it'd be cool if he's playing something like we do. I'd be really excited, but it's fish. Right, it is a big liability. Oh, he's splashing white for sword. Geez, we were playing too much Legacy today. Path. So he's splashing for path. That's cool. There's the Wander Wine. He shows us Harbinger. Thank you. Reachery? Okay. So that's what we roast, the Reachery. Now, I technically could Harbinge the Curse Catch. That seems like a waste. I think I really just want to Adept. Do you try to trade the Adept with the Curse Catcher? No. I don't think so. How good is Prodigy in this matchup? Not great. He can counter a path later down the line that we'll want, but I think you just take the 2. And here's why. Here's a Lord. I mean, just because he revealed Harbinger doesn't mean he doesn't have another true drop for the Ether Vial. There's Master. Okay. Master's actually scarier than the Reachery, believe it or not. Reach doesn't give Island Walk, so we'll put in the Adept. Do I want to keep the Vial on 2 for Harbinger, or do I want to tick it up a notch? What 3 would get us out of here in the main deck? I think it's 4s that we need to go to. My choices in the main deck. Staticasters in the sideboard. So our 3s are Magus, Sage. I think what we're going to do is we are going to tick up, but I think I am going to Harbinge. I think I am going to put in the Harbinger. Say yes. Yeah, I'm going to use the Harbinger. It's a tempo play. It's not a great one, but say yes. And a lot of that we have to do it because he could counter the roast if I don't draw land. That's true. I know, Overmaster. I know. You know, it's only been like 2 days. What, 2 days? 3 days? I think I've become not, you know, I don't feel like I'm proficient yet with the Vial, but I'm getting better. If you guys are wondering, oh wow, Sower's potentially huge in this matchup. I still like roasting and toasting the Master if we're going to choose a particular creature here to take down. I like fighting over the Island Walk more than the Reach. I mean, Reach is nice. Reach has value. Yeah, Reachery does a lot for the deck, but I like just maybe Sowering, going for a Sower play. Curse Catch tap by Harbinger. Maybe untap his island. Tux says I attack, hope he blocks, and then Roast takes both out, says Tux. Oh, true. I didn't think about that. Tap my Harbinger. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he would have blocked, and then we can Roast and kill both. I didn't think about it. How good is stealing Lords with Sower?